Namaskar, Suswagatam. Good evening, everyone. I welcome the esteemed G20 delegates for the first Trade and Investment Working Group, officials and the host of the event to the most populous city and the financial capital of the country, आमची मुंबई. आम्ही महाराष्ट्रातले मुंबईकर तुमचं स्वागत करतो. As the theme of India's G20 presidency represents Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one earth, one family, one future. The city of Mumbai is home for all. The city retains the cultural flavor and charms of various forms of traditions reflected in language and cuisine of the locals. We hope you all have a wonderful cultural feast. The evening of Gala presented by all the Maharashtrian artists of India. Shiva Vandana. We will be starting with Shiva Vandana, which is an ode to the greatest king of India's history, who has been a true inspiration to our nation, generations after generations. The great Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Let us get energized by the folklore that guides us with his stories narrated in the form of musical act. Indian classical dance. Indian classical dance or Shastriya Nritya is an umbrella for various performance arts rooted in Indian musical theatre. India is a symbol of unity in diversity. We now take you for a ride of the ancient and cultural Bharat, showcasing the traditional classics through three dance styles: Odissi, Kathak, and Bharatnatyam. They depict different streams of dance and music. Launi is a combination of traditional song and dance, which is particularly performed to the beats of dholki, percussion instruments. Launi has contributed to the development of Marathi folk theatre. Palki Nritya. As we go around the festival, the long stage of Konkani tradition elaborates the culture of Shimga, one of the unique tradition art forms where the god himself greets his devotee in palanquin at their homes. The grand celebration is carried out through the sound of drums by worshipping the god with traditional coastal music and dance. Palki Nritya. Dhangar, inspired by the scenic beauty, they composed poetries called OV. Dhangari Gaja dance is performed to seek blessings from their god. Samai Nritya is also known as Divli Nritya. It is one of the most famous dances in the state of Goa and Maharashtra. This is a unique dance form as dancers balances the brass lamp on their head as a tribute. Let's watch the eye-catching dance and experience the beauty of lights through dance.
सातेरी मायरणीच्या रूपात गर्भकुडीत अवतरल्या सातेरी मायरणीच्या रूपात गर्भकुडीत अवतरल्या ऐलान मन सातेरी मायाकड ऐलान मन सातेरी मायाकड असन आई प्रगटल्या पावली मका तुझा तेरी केळवाय पावली मका तुझा तेरी केळवाय ही मांडली ना वाटी पकडले ही गोय तुका कोयता ही मांडली ना वाटी पकडले ही गोय तुका कोयता हे गोय तुका कोयता हे गोय तुका कोयता हे गोय तुका कोयता गोंधळाला उभा गोंधळी भवानीचा निपणाचा दिमाग तुटला अंतरंगी आवाज उठला ऐरणीचा सवाल सुटला या कहाणीचा पडला प्रकाश दिव्या मशालीचा गोंधळाला उभा गोंधळी भवानीचा आगम सळली दोन झळकली आई जागतीची नागर काळी रात सगळी आई अंध विनला भेद शिवला भाव भिनला आई दुःखाची आग दिवारा रोज चढते आई माय घातली ग आग डोळ्यात दाटली ग कुंकवाचा भरून मळवट काळीला पडला प्रकाश दिव्या मशालीचा गोंधळाला उभा गोंधळी भवानीचा
you, everyone. I take the privilege to thank all the guests and the host who have made this event extraordinary. We hope to foster the relations between all the countries ahead, cherishing the equity that binds us all together and empower each other across the globe. Thank you for your presence and lighting up the entire event. I thank the whole team for hosting this flawless cultural menu coordinated by Indian Council for Cultural Relations and composed by Department of Cultural Affairs, Government of Maharashtra. I take the honor to invite industry veteran Shri Sanjay Nair ji. Please, Sanjay ji के लिए जोरदार तालियां.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening to all the delegates from so many countries. I think you saw just a huge variety of cultural, just Maharashtra coastal dances. It just tells you the diversity about this country and just the enthusiasm. And did you notice every one of them was smiling? It's quite amazing. This probably comes from within. Well, that's the state of the country. I think just shows you the quotient of happiness. And I was quite amazed at just the energy they had. I hope you enjoyed it as well. I just wanted to say two words. Been a long-term investor in India, both in a private capacity as well as representing big multinationals. I think for all of you, this is just the most fantastic time to be considering India for investing. I think what we have got in the last 7-8 years has been, I would just say from my perspective and our perspective, 3-4 broad things. Formalization of an economy, I mean, that's a big deal. Whether it's taxation, whether it's the bankruptcy code, whether it's the pan-India taxation, what we call the GST, these are elements of just formalization. And I think this was something that was missing, and that's very much in place. Secondly, I would say just the degree of digitization and financially that this government has driven is quite amazing. It just helps in so many ways, which we don't need to elaborate you with. But you can imagine the number of record payment transactions we have and the kind of benchmark that the country is setting in financial digital architecture, which probably will be copied by the world at large. And I would say the final thing is, predictability and consistency in policy. I mean, these things matter to foreigners. So, welcome all of you. I think my experience indicates, I think a lot of you in the audience who have tasted investment in India, the degree of consistency that you have now is actually quite predictable, very predictable, and very welcoming. So we hope you enjoy your few days here. I just thought I'll give my thoughts as somebody who's been on the ground for many years and been overseas. Thank you. Enjoy the evening. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
I just want to mention one thing. There was something the Prime Minister said at the August 15th. I think this is the moment to seize in India. It's the right moment, but more than that, I think if you don't seize this moment or a few months or years, I think it's going to be an opportunity missed. So please go ahead and make investments here. And I can tell you as a first-time experienced person, we've really enjoyed our experience here. Thank you.
Thank you for your kind words, sir. I take the honor to invite Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industries, Shri Piyush Goyal ji. Thank you.
Very, very good evening to all the esteemed delegates from all across the world. Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Shri Ramesh Baisji, all the delegates from over 40 countries who have joined us in Mumbai, all the delegates from the multilateral organizations who've come to India, captains of industry from Mumbai, and other distinguished participants in today's very, very enjoyable cultural event. Truly, I agree with Sanjay. The smiles were infectious. They were truly very, very enthusiastic. It was coming from the heart. I don't think this was merely a performance. And if I may suggest, let's stand up and give them a standing ovation. All the artists who made this evening so wonderful. I wish they were there on the stage to see this. But for all of you, we are all on our feet, recognizing the wonderful performance that all the artists have given. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Friends, you are in my home city, and it's very appropriate that the first meeting of the Trade and Investment Working Group should happen in Mumbai, the financial and commercial capital of India, a city that has a vibrant economic sense about everything that's happening. I was just making sure that I was just checking with my office who's organized this very, very elaborate cultural program. So he said it's the government of Maharashtra. Don't worry, it's not on my budget. But that's in Mumbai. Mumbai always gives you that extra heft when it comes to showcasing and presenting India and the state of Maharashtra. And what you saw today was a very small microcosm of the rich tradition and culture that the state of Maharashtra has to offer. Due to the sad demise of a very senior leader of our party, senior political leader and member of parliament today, we haven't had the privilege of having the Chief Minister, Shri Eknath Shinde ji, and the Deputy Chief Minister, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji today, and they have expressed their regret and have also conveyed to all the esteemed delegates their warm welcome and expressed the desire that you all go back truly happy after this experience in Maharashtra, in Mumbai. Friends, the G20 presidency in India's 75th year of independence, we call it the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, is truly a befitting moment for every Indian to celebrate. While on the one hand we are celebrating 75 years of independence, on the other hand, we are drawing up our journey of the next 25 years, which we call the Amrit Kaal, the very special period in which the Indian economy and the Indian future is going to be determined as we transform from a developing nation to a developed nation. And this journey of 25 years is beginning with the G20 presidency, and we are hoping to set out our pathway or the segue to a very, very bright and prosperous future for every single citizen of India. And that future rests on 5 T's: trade, technology, talent, tradition, and trusteeship. We are all here to discuss trade. The city of Mumbai reflects India's huge talent and abilities, some of which you also saw in the performance just now. Mumbai also reflects the technological strengths of India, the fact that we produce probably the highest number of STEM graduates and technical manpower anywhere in the world today. Our tradition, which was on display in big measure, binds this country together, and that tradition is the foundation on which we are crafting India's future. Friends, trusteeship is something that we, and particularly Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, deeply believes in. We believe we have inherited the earth in our generation as trustees so that we can leave behind a better future, a better planet, a better universe for the next generation. Mahatma Gandhi the father of the nation, had articulated this sense of trusteeship for all of us Indians. And we believe that considering intergenerational equity, we cannot use up the world's resources in our generation beyond what one generation really needs. And therefore, Prime Minister Modi has articulated his vision of sustainable lifestyles, his life mission, LIFE, where he talks about reducing wastage, the circular economy, recycling, reuse. And I think India, which truly is not responsible for the problem before the world today, despite supporting 17% of the world's population, our contribution to the climate problem is under 2.5%. Despite that, India looks upon itself as a responsible global citizen. And we would like to be a part of the global effort to find solutions to the big elephant in the room. And therefore, when you are all assembled here, members of the Trade and Investment Working Group, I think it's incumbent upon us in seeing ways how we can expand trade, world trade, trade amongst ourselves, trade amongst friendly nations, fair trade, equitable trade, transparent trade, rules-based trade, but also at the same time ensure that our collective conscience works towards sustainable trade and inclusive growth. I'm sure the deliberations that all the senior officials from across the world will have during your 3-day stay here will result in a framework which will help the world align itself with the common objectives that all of us have set before ourselves, that the leaders have given before us in the G20 summits of the past, more recently in the final leaders declaration at the Bali G20 Leaders Summit. I once again warmly welcome all of you to Mumbai, to our beautiful city, which offers you an opportunity to see the fast pace of transformation that India is witnessing, that Maharashtra is witnessing, that Mumbai is witnessing. You will see huge amount of infrastructure works in every nook and corner of Mumbai. Metro lines being laid out, railways being expanded, a new airport coming up right outside Mumbai, the Trans-Harbour Link converging into a coastal road to make travel easier, another link connecting the island city of Mumbai to the mainland. Huge amount of infrastructure works for reducing pollution, for addressing the challenges of wastewater and sewage and garbage disposal. Lots of action happening in this city, reflecting lots of action happening in India. So once again, warm welcome to India, warm welcome to the land of possibilities. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
I now request the Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Shri Ramesh Baijji, to address the guests.
श्री पीयूष गोयल जी, भारत सरकार में वाणिज्य मंत्री, उद्योग, वस्त्रोद्योग, उपभोक्ता मामले, खाद्य और सार्वजनिक वितरण प्रणाली। मुंबई में हो रहे प्रथम व्यापार और निवेश कार्य समूह की बैठक के लिए सभी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय तथा राष्ट्रीय प्रतिनिधियों का महाराष्ट्र राज्य तथा प्रदेश की जनता की ओर से स्वागत करते हुए मुझे अत्यंत हर्ष हो रही है। I extend the hearty welcome to all of you to the state of Maharashtra and particularly to Mumbai. Mumbai is the financial capital of India. Maharashtra is also the favorite investment destination. It is therefore appropriate that the city of Mumbai is hosting the Trade and Investment Working Group meeting of G20. आज के इस गाला डिनर और सांस्कृतिक संध्या में शामिल होने के लिए धन्यवाद। मुझे यह बताते हुए गर्व हो रहा है कि महाराष्ट्र भारत का सबसे बड़ा वाणिज्यिक और औद्योगिक राज्य है। I feel proud to state that Mumbai is the biggest commercial and industrial state of India. For centuries, India has been the maritime nation. Maharashtra had a global business relation for several centuries. With the building of Nagpur-Mumbai Super Expressway, many districts of Maharashtra have direct access to Mumbai port. I am sure it will bring prosperity to Maharashtra. मुझे यह बताते हुए गर्व हो रहा है कि महाराष्ट्र सरकार ने 131 उत्पादों की पहचान की है और राज्य के सभी जिलों को डिस्ट्रिक्ट एज एक्सपोर्ट हब पहल के तहत कवर किया गया है। महाराष्ट्र इज नोन फॉर नासिक वैली वाइन, नासिक ग्रेप्स, रेजिन्स, पैटनीसेरीज, onions from Lasalgaon, turmeric and banana, Nagpur, orange, Bhivapur red pepper, cotton and so on. These agri products will transform the lives of our farmers and rural people. मैं G20 के सभी प्रतिनिधियों और भारत सरकार के अधिकारी के प्रति आभार व्यक्त करता हूं कि उन्होंने हमें G20 की मेजबानी का अवसर दिया। Maharashtra is a land of culture. The state is a small replica of the nation. Every region of Maharashtra has its distinct dialect, cuisine, dance and forms. Glimpses of the beautiful culture of Maharashtra will be shown today. Enjoy the evening. I do hope the bonds of the friendship fostered during India's presidency of G20 will go struggle in the years to come. Thank you. Jai Hind. Jai Maharashtra.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I now take the honor to thank each one of you for making this event exceptional. Please enjoy the dinner and have a great evening ahead. Thank you, everyone.